weekly stream, the first of 2021. So big thank you to everyone that helped us out last year. Big thank you to everyone that subscribed. It was a good year for the game, a lot of cool features. Looking forward to this year coming forward. And yeah, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, guys. If you're not in Discord, come and join us. And yeah, looking forward to 2021. So in tonight's stream, what we're going to cover, we're obviously going to cover the new Titans. They look absolutely epic. So we're going to cover that, have a look at those, my thoughts behind it and where it's going. We're going to talk about the new combats, what I think of those. We're going to talk about the new raids and about sort of motive behind it and why we think that's come and where it's going. And we're going to talk about Omega Supreme's 5-star part. I've had a lot of questions about that. Nothing set in stone, but we'll talk about that. And there's something else I want to talk about as well. But before we get into that, we will load the chat up, see who we've got in the chat. So we have Grand Galvatron first in the chat. One of the moderators. Welcome. We've also got David Shibe. Welcome. We've got Righteous, Con Crusher, Jason Rowley. We've got Sharksy, who's one of the moderators. And we've got the Crusher. And wow, Bruticus has donated $20 to the stream. Wow. Big thank you. Wow, I think that's actually the highest we've ever had. Wow, thanks. Yeah, he did mention Discord. He did say that he's got a surprise for me, and I don't have a clue what he's talking about, but yeah, big thank you. So yeah, that sends him straight into VIP, straight off the bat. Yes, Sharks, you can give him the VIP title. And I think we can make him a moderator at some point in the stream, or maybe next stream. We'll see. But yeah, big thank you, Bruticus. For those that are in the stream in Discord, no, Bruticus is pretty much always in our Discord server. We've got a great little community. So yeah, come and join us, guys. We've also got Leader One, a good friend of mine. Welcome to the stream. We've got Con Crusher, William Wilkinson. We've got Garrett. Welcome, a good friend of mine. I think that's everyone we've got. I think, yeah. Welcome. So, we haven't done a video or stream in a couple of weeks, and I thought I needed to address it and talk about why. I'm sure many people just thought, oh, Sunstreaker Wozza wants Christmas off. But you got to think that even on first lockdown, we did a stream every single day. So it's not like me to miss a stream unless it's technical difficulties or I'm something seriously wrong. So I wanted to have a bit of a chat first and just say that a few people know and a few don't. But the reason that I didn't do a stream for 2 weeks was I actually tested positive for COVID on Christmas Eve. I was doing quite bad. I'm not going to lie to you. And I just think it's important to get the message out there. I know that it's a Transformers Earth War stream, and I don't want to talk too much about it. But I was one of those people that thought, you know, I'm fairly young. I'm quite fit. I'm okay. I can deal with it easily. I'll be fine. I'll be able to go to work. It's just the flu. And you hear these things sort of flying around. But I'm not going to lie, guys. It's a killer. Not, well, literally is, but it knocks you out. Honestly, like, it's pretty bad. And yeah, Grind Time says his daughter, so all quarantined. Well, literally, I had it. Jake had it. My wife had it. My daughter had it. All four of us tested positive. And yeah, I was literally just in bed, pretty much couldn't move, and didn't want to do anything. And you know, but we had to look after the kids still. We had to do things still. We couldn't go out anywhere, but you know, we still got kids to look after. And Jake was still ill, so you got to put them as a priority over yourself. But it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. And the hardest thing as well was losing your smell and your taste. That was really bad because when you're isolating as well and you don't feel too good, you know, one of the few comforts you've got is, you know, having food, and especially at Christmas time when the idea is that you have friends around and parents and you have, you know, lots to eat and lots to drink and everyone puts on weight and then loses it in January again. But I couldn't taste anything. And to the point where I was actually having a bit of a game with one of my friends where I was just going around the kitchen, just tasting stuff, random things like lemons and chilies, eating raw chilies to see if I could taste it, and eating mustard and just random stuff, trying to do a taste test between lemonade and soda water. And it's bizarre, I'm not gonna lie, because you can taste sugar, you can taste salt, you can taste pepper, you can taste the sort of seasonings and things like that, but there's no taste. So when I ate bacon, I knew it was salty, I could taste the salt, but that's it just tasted the salt. When I tasted lemonade and soda water, I knew which was lemonade because I could taste the sugar in the lemonade. But when I had lemonade and Coke, there was no difference. They were both identical. All you could taste was coffee. No, the sugar in the coffee. I had a coffee without sugar and could taste there was no sugar in it. Very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Smell completely gone as well. Couldn't smell anything. We got Mirage Jake a bit of an aftershave for Christmas. Sprayed it on myself. Couldn't smell anything. Honestly, it's very, very weird. But yeah, I am feeling better. Still got a bit of a cough. But other than that, yeah, the first week definitely couldn't do a stream. The second week, I was okay, but getting better. But yeah, we're all feeling a lot better, and we're all getting there. Yeah, we are feeling a lot better. Thank you. Anyway, back to the stream. So we're going to go through the newsletter first. We'll go on from there, and yeah, then we'll start testing. It seems all fine my end. I've got it on a couple of devices just to test, and yeah, seems pretty good. But yeah, another big thank you. I want to make a big deal out of that as well for Bruticus. For $20 is a lot of money as well, and that puts him straight into VIP. So anyone donates, you get straight into the VIP section for $20. And that's not me trying to plug it or trying to get funds. It's just something to give back to those that do donate. Me to say, thank you. Cool. Okay, so this week's event is special delivery with the new Titans. Honestly, can't wait for this. I think everyone's been asking for this for a long. And yeah, very, very cool. For those that follow, my channel and know me well, know that my favorite episode is the Headmasters episode. And yeah, two of my favorite Transformers. I think that I think for Christmas or his birthday, he got Fortress Maximus. And as a kid, my cousin had Scorponok. I was super jealous. And very, very cool toys and very, very cool box. And yeah, so we've got a G Metal and Gold and Silver G1 core chip, battle boosters, 755-star shards. That'll put us about halfway to a 5-star. And then maybe near a 4-star crystal, I think. That'll put us close. Then we get 2,003-star shards, 3,000 Shanix, which is brilliant, and we'll touch upon that later. A random G1 power core, and it's the raid event basically. So you get cells back for attacking in zones, and then yeah, we work it up. I missed it. Yeah. So yeah, quite a lot of points, like I said, but yeah, some really, really cool prizes. See there, raid points, energy cells needed. Got the prizes, pretty cool. And then we've got Soundbarrier and Doublecrosser, the next two combats, available this weekend from bundles. And the ability is to regularly shield allies from a percentage of damage for 4 seconds every 15 seconds. And then the news that I was super pleased about is that Hoist is coming to the game. I have said for a long time that I would love Engineer Hoist to come to the game. I would be super pleased. Obviously, I'm quite lucky that we've had Sunstreaker from the start, and now we've got Hoist, and I have no doubt that Engineer Hoist will be chasing this guy, and I hope that we do it justice just for him. It is a G1 classic. It is a good bot. And we haven't started testing yet. I presume we'll start this week, towards the end of this week. It's normally Thursday, Friday. We start getting the bots. We get it for a week and a half. So, yeah, more news will come over the next week. I'm sure we'll see him a bit in the stream. But for the moment, all we've got is the paint job. And over the next 2 weeks, no doubt we will have Hoist. Kenny's put, welcome to the stream. What will a good SA be? Well, there was talk of being a healer, and that's not the play test, it's just in general. There was talk of being a healer, but the Apes aren't keen on bringing a healer to the game. We've just had Trailbreaker as well that brings some sort of protection. So it's hard to say, really. But yeah, be interesting nonetheless. And then Crankcase as well. Crankcase looks pretty cool. I'm not sure about the vehicle mode yet. We will wait and see. But yeah, I like the guns on his shoulders. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, I think the Crushers put maybe a warrior or special. Yeah, I think so too. I think it'd be a warrior or special personally. I can't see him being a healer. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Let's just take the chat off the screen so we can see better. There we go. We have new raid buildings. So we have obviously Fortress Maximus and Scorponok. Super, super cool. We've got a Sharkticon nest, which is pretty much like the spider mines. We have asked for the spider mines to be kept as sharks rather than spiders. Hopefully they stay like that. They were changed because of a bug, but hopefully they stay as Sharkticons. I think it's pretty cool. Can get a bit crazy with all Sharkticons everywhere with your own, with Gnaw and with Quintus, but it still looks really cool and it's a bit more towards the Transformers Earth Wars lore, so to speak. There's a shield generator in some bases now. And yeah, they could just put shield generators are annoying. Yeah, I get it, but I understand why they're doing it because people were rushing bases. And we will talk about the how to sort of look at these bases, and we set up a chat in our alliance, especially for raids. I'm not gonna lie, raids normally whoever gets in there first wins it, and then normally 3/4 of the alliance don't even bother because it's that easy. Whereas this one we're like, right, let's do a bit of planning, let's do some strategy. It's a bit harder, but yeah, maybe even harder coming, but we'll see. We've also got a guided missile launcher as well. And then we've got bug fixes. So we have a fix to Omega Supreme and Overlord, targeting a few shots after the Guardian's Blessing. They fixed the G1 issue with Smokescreen and Breakneck, where his G1 core was not stacking with combat bots and not working in tandem. So super pleased about that because I have a G Metal G1 core and I have Glitch, which I'm planning on putting on my 5-star Smokescreen. So we'll have the update on that as well. Update on where I'm going with my team as well. We'll talk about that, but super pleased about that one. And then they fixed an issue with Chromia and Felbat ability, the shock tower remaining on the battlefield. This is slightly wrong. They've mistyped the information. It's not that Chromia and Felbat's shock tower will go once they die. It will still stay around, but now it will only last 30 seconds. I went a bit mental in the playtest chat because I was in a battle and literally the Chromia dropped the shock tower and the shock tower lasted for 2 minutes. It lasted the entirety of the battle and just didn't go away, and you could not target it, you couldn't kill it, and my bots just stuck there for 2 minutes and I timed out, which I've never done on a base. So I was pretty fuming. I was going to swear then, but I was pretty fuming. So yeah, I've got onto the apes and said, listen, we need to sort this out. We can't have a shock tower that lasts 2 minutes. So the shock tower does stay around after Chromia's died. It does stick around still, but it now only lasts 30 seconds, hopefully, if the bug fixes come. And then we've got Engineer Hoy's community content. I want to give this a shout out. It's a really good review of the past year and all the bots. You can see there all the bots and all the things that have come to this year. We'll have a bit of a talk on that about my favorites from this year and the plans for next year. We've also got Soldier, who's come back to Transformers Earth Wars. He was around long before my time, before I even considered doing streams. So yeah, it's good to have him back. All the content creators we can get is brilliant. And him and Dirty Spot, Dirty Spot, he has his own Facebook page and also his own Discord. So go and check out that video as well, guys. Then obviously we have a stream this week. Cool. So yes, we are on the test account. So slight disclaimer, this is a test account. It is not linked to global in any way. I don't have stupid 30, 100 million coins on global. Yes, it is just a test account, guys, where I get to test the new bots, try different things out for Space Ape. It gives me a bit of a, a bit of information prior to release. Also helps the apes test new stuff. It's a good relationship we have. I also want to give a quick shout out to the apes for helping me out because for those that remember my stream before Christmas, I was having some problems with the app where it was just going far too slow and really glitchy. And I've got onto the apes and said, listen, we need to sort this out because I can't do streams without it. And they did sort it out for me. Looked into it and pretty quick. So yeah, big shout out to Yanis and Fabian for looking into that, and thank you for sorting it out. Obviously, if it didn't sort it out, we wouldn't be showing the new bots. So we'll show combats first, then we will show the Titans. Then we'll have a bit of a chat as well about stuff that's coming to the game, where the game's going. A bit quick look at 2020 as well, and yeah, go from there. Okay, so new combats. Now I've just had a base change. There we go. That's pretty quick actually. So new combats. Look at the Decepticons first, obviously. So we've got Doublecrosser. Oh, that's the 5-star. So regular shield nearby allies for 5% of damage for 4 seconds every 15 seconds. Then looking at the base 4-star, it starts on 5% damage as well. Looking at the 3-star, starts at 5%. But the difference is that I think I've got the 2-star as well. But the difference is that they go up at different intervals. So the 2-star goes up at 0.5%. The 3-star goes up by 1%. The 4-star goes up by 2%. And the 5-star obviously goes up by 3%. So obviously at level 1, there's not much difference between all of them, even level 2 and 3. But as they go higher, you'll see a big difference between a level 8 5-star and a level 8 4-star, etc. Look at the order bots. So we've got them a bit higher level. So a level 8 5-star will do 26% protection. And the 4-star level 7 will do 17% for 4 seconds. 3-star level 6. I've leveled to where I would probably level them if I got them. And the 3-star would do about 10%. So 3 stars okay. 4 stars pretty good. But that 5-star at level 8 is pretty impressive at 26%. And Leader One's put Micronus and Soundbarrier. It sounds like a promising combo. That is exactly the combo that I am actually going to use. And I'll talk about that a bit later about my bots and the way I attack and what I think of Soundbarrier and how it's going to go. Even Skylink's the same rate. Level 50 dies within 30 seconds. Used to last whole game. Definitely need to find new tactics. Maybe choose gunners. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. Tracks, blades, hacking, and we'll talk about that as well. Like I said, we'll talk about raids and the best sort of the way to go about it. Yeah, so to speak. So let's do a battle and we'll see. We'll show the ability in action. So we're just going to showcase the bots. We're not trying to beat the base, anything like that. Just want to show it in action. So I'll put on Trailbreaker for now because the visuals kind of looks a bit like Trailbreaker's shield. You'll see most things in Earth Wars when they use things, they use previous things in the game and just change it slightly. So like the Micronus bots is basically Micronus, basically the healing build bots. And there's certain, like I said, that are used like that. So we'll put Trailbreaker and Rook down. So if we watch carefully, so every 15 seconds, we'll put a healer down as well to keep him alive. And you'll see that Trailbreaker pulls the shield out there, look. And there's the shield. So you can see anything in close proximity. So we'll put Goldfire over here. And hopefully pull the shield out before he kills that. You can see there that even Ratchet at that distance there doesn't get the shield. they have to be close by. So the obviously aim of it is to try and keep all your bots close together as much as possible, and then the shield will obviously work pretty well. Ignore the blue dots. They're just a bug on the test server. That's the Sharks basically. It's when the Spider-Mine's out and they had a few problems with it. But yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. We'll do another attack with all the bots, and if you can really keep your bots together, this is going to be a really, really good bot. And I suppose it depends on your attack. But for me, next 5-star pull for my combat bots, I've already got 5-star top shot. I don't really need 5-star flak the way I attack. I need protection, I need healing. So I always wanted 5-star rung because I've only got the 3-star. But I think a close second will be these new combats. I think they will be very good. Cell pulse, but very good for smoke walks. Do you mean for soloing smoke screen, you mean? I'm sure there's some very good methods for using him that I haven't thought about. So I'm not going to use an ability, just going to watch it carefully. We'll just slow it down a bit. Let's get his shield out. He wants to. Chooses to. I'll be honest with you, you can't even see in that mess there. Let's get rid of ours for a minute. Try and do some damage, eh? It's just a big cluster of mess. He's actually still alive. There he is, his shield there. With his shield. I think the only bot is shielded there is Rook's Hollow. I suppose that would work though, you know, shielding Rook's Hollow. Pretty cool. But bots are all over the place, they're all going to die. Like I said, we're not trying to defeat the base. Pretty cool. Blue cubes everywhere. So, in the way that I attack, I've talked about this in my alliance chats, and anyone's watching from my alliance will know this, that I don't focus on damage. I focus on protection. I focus on healing. I focus on distraction, on protecting my bots. And then I just hope that, you know, the bots just get through it anyway. So any more protection would be great. And I do like Night Stalker and Dial, but there is a problem with them two combat bots. And the problem is that, you know, as top shot increases a bot's DPS. So as new and better 5-stars come out with more DPS, I'm just going to show a top shot in a minute. For those that don't know. So top shot, you can see there, sets the area on fire, causing damage equal to 180% of the bot's base DPS. So as bots get stronger and DPS increases, that means that top shot does more damage. Draxodon causes an earthquake, dealing 40% of the bot's DPS. So as the bot's DPS increases and bots get better, Draxodon means there's more damage and then more healing. Smashdown. Every 10 seconds, your enemy's defenses are stunned. So no matter how much DPS the defenses do, they will be stunned. They'll do 0 damage. So even when they do twice as much damage at HQ 20, say, if they're stunned, they do 0 damage. That's it. And then normal damage against bots and combiners increased by 50%. As that damage increases, Smashdown increases that. Night Stalker, however, has 17,000 health. that will never increase. So as defenses increase and they do more damage, Night Stalker will always be static. And when I say static, I mean will not make your bots any better. Yes, it's very good at the minute, but as damage increases, Night Stalker will diminish and be a worse combat. So long term, I want to take Night Stalker and I want to take Dial out of my team long term. They do obviously distract the defenses, but they're going to distract them a lot less as defenses do more DPS. So that's the idea, guys. I want to take Night Stalker and take Dial out and add things like Soundbarrier that does more protection and more healing. And that is the idea. I wouldn't even say long term. I'd say short term in the next few months, next 6 months. And this is definitely a combat bot that I'm going to chase personally. And I would really like. I definitely want the 4-star, maybe even the 5-star when I come to pull it. Very cool combat bot. We'll just look at him in the showroom as well. No. Very cool. We'll look at the. We'll put it on Felbat. Where is it? I thought, what? I got steps handles once. Forget that. Sorry, Grand Galvatron. Yeah, Hellbat, not Felbat. Sorry. Yeah, you are right in a way. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, well. Can't go on Felbat. Forget it. No one cares about cons anyway, let's be honest. Okay, so when we're choosing our raid difficulty, if it's an alliance event, the leader will choose. If it's a solo event, then you will choose yourself. The difficulty does ramp up quite quickly. I think the easy difficulty is the standard raids. Then it goes to medium, and then even medium might be standard raids. Then you've got obviously easy. And the reason they've done this is we've said that for the top teams in the game, they fly through raids too easily to the point where 4 or 5 players can complete the raid before anyone else even jumps in. And it's not really fair on everyone else, and it's not really fair on those players just to have them just hitting it constantly. And I don't really hit raids that much, to be honest with you. I do occasionally, but not that much. Easy difficulty has been put in for the lower alliances that struggle. If you are one of those alliances that struggle to finish raids, go and choose medium. Go and choose easy. Sorry, you will find it a lot easier. They are designed to, give you more Shanix. But yeah, obviously hard difficulty for the top teams to give them something to focus on. And when we were play testing it, we all sort of had to go and said, listen, my bots are this level. This is how much damage I did, how many attempts it took me. And we sort of judged off that and said, right, okay, well, let's use some lower level bots. We used, some level 57 bots. And was like, that's doable on medium with level 57 bots. With level 61 plus is hard, then easy, you'll probably be able to do it with 55 level bots. So, yeah, if you are struggling with the normal raids, try easy. And you'll find you'll get it for a lot easier. But it is only 500 Shanix. So, if you usually get halfway through the normal raids, try easy and you'll get all the way through maybe. Then you can push to medium. But ultimately, we're giving people choice. Yes, Bruticus, we went with hard and we finished it within hours still, even on hard. But obviously, we've got a lot of top level players with level 35k teams. So we are going to pretty much do it quite quickly. But I think that as the solo raids come, that's going to really, really, affect people, because we'll talk about this in the chat. And, someone was saying that, I'm going to have time to do raids. Well, it's sad, but ultimately, I say to everyone, if you want the rewards, you've got to put the effort in. And I get that you've got to raid for resources, you've got to raid for Zen. Now you've got these raids. And I understand the sort of time frame, but just prioritize. So Monday, I pretty much have Mondays off. Mondays is chill day. Don't do much in the game, really. And then we do quite a bit of play testing on a Monday. Obviously, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the event. Tuesday, I will do most of my Zen farming. That's on Tuesday. I'll do a few raids in between because then I can use my combiner for both. Wednesday is majority for raids, or will be, and then Zen farming. And then I normally do resources on Thursday. And the reason for that is if you do resource raids on Monday, no one's got any resources. You'll find you really struggle to get any energon and any alloy, and you use 10 battles to get very little. Wait till Thursday, do it all on Thursday. You'll find you get a lot back in terms of resources on raids. So get your Zen farming, get your, your Shanix raids out of the way by, Wednesday, Thursday morning. And then Thursday, you can concentrate on getting your energon and alloy filled up for the weekend. And it also gives you less chance to lose in it because then you've only got a day for the weekend. Cool. And yeah, we also want to talk about the Shanix as well, the increase. I think we're going to see a lot more Shanix in the game. And I think the reason for this is I think the apes are going to put some high price items in the Shanix store. I'm not sure what yet, but looking at the 4-star Omega Supreme part being 50k coins, I think that we might see the 5-star part for 100k. I'm just guessing at that. Nothing's been set in stone. It is a 5-star part, but you can say, oh my God, 100k, it's going to take me 2 years. Well, no, it won't if they up the amount of Shanix rewards. We've seen a lot more Shanix rewards in events, and I think the idea of it is to buff out events. So, rather than just having a Prime Core event and people are like, nah, I'm not too bothered about Prime Core events. I'll give it a miss this week. They want to encourage more people to play. So by having Prime Core shards and Shanix in the event along with 4-star shards, people are like, oh, actually, I'll play this event. It's actually a pretty good event. Putting the two in together. So we'll go on hard difficulty. Select hard, we'll give it a go. There we go. Raid. And there we go. On the test server, we've only got the two, sadly. We can't show the lower bases, but we can show them in action. So the base is a lot easier than the robot model. That's been done on purpose. The Scorpion is still hard, but the robot model is a lot harder. And as you can see there, you'll probably recognize a lot of these players. These are some of the other play testers. So we've got Sun Tzu there, who did 84% in one attack, but he's top 20 players in the game, something crazy like that. And then Sun Tzu's done 56% there. So when we're looking at battle in the raids, this is the general team that I go with. Have I done one? Yes, that is my raid team. So I will generally put in Optimus Prime to rush the headquarters. Then we've got Sentius Magnus as a tank who does damage, and it's also good to have a tank in there. We have Cheeto visibility. We've got Slash visibility, tracks to cover them, blades. I use blades to hack any defenses around the headquarters just to take them from damaging my bots, and I just hack around my bots. I don't actually hack anything that I'm attacking and that, or you can't hack the headquarters, but anything that's doing damage to my bots. Blaster, I use the minions to distract the defenses, and then obviously first aid with his midi bots to just to heal basically and protect my bots. I won't be using blades against Scorponok. I'll be using Goldfire to do some extra damage because blade you cannot hack or stun the Titans. And Kenny's put with the shield gens, will the team change? Yes, definitely. But how we do it in our alliance is we had people that go in and just concentrate. There are some people that can rush the headquarters and have the bots to do it. They have high level healers, they have tracks, and they have bots like that. Others don't. So we say, listen, the guys that don't, you concentrate on the shield gens. Take them shield gens out. Nothing else. One-shot them, attack them, however you want. Just concentrate on smashing those shield gens. Once they're out the way, let the rushers rush the headquarters. So now, instead of just rushing to headquarters and attacking it on your own, it takes a bit more now. It takes, okay, let's get more involved. Let's get some other players in. So, yeah, it just takes a bit more organizing. Yeah, there you go. Silver bots, but yeah, same. You had some hit the gen, and then the heavies hit the HQ. So yeah, it's just getting more people engaged, basically. But if you've got 5-star jets and high level 4-star jets, you should be saying, listen, I haven't got Blaze to hack. I haven't got a high level Optimus Prime and tracks. I've got one shots. I'm going to hit the shield gens. I'm just going to rush to the shield gen and take it out, or just do one shots, and however you want to do it. Just put it'd be good if you could hack Scorponok. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Oh, okay. So there we go. So this is generally how I attack, even when there's a base. So we get close to headquarters, or the Titan, I should say, and then we rush to it. We put the minions down. We put the smoke down. We rush when we get close. Get them all in close, and then we just do slash Cheeto, Sentius, Go Fire. You'll see there's loads of damage this. And Sentius now as well. Keep that smoke cloak going. And you can see that it's going down pretty quick. You just do again slash Cheeto, Sentius, and just flies down. You can see there, look. Go down pretty quick. And that's generally what I do. Just rush up to the Titan and just do slash Cheeto, Go Fire, cover with tracks, Sentius when it gets close. And it's important you take Optimus Prime, because as the Titan stomps and pushes your bots away, Optimus Prime will drag them back in again. And there we go. Titan down. We'll have a go at the next one. You tried that, and one more swipe of his sword, he got wiped out. Yeah, like I said, you do need high-level bots, you know, and, tracks is very important for that. Having Slash and Cheeto, you do heal, you need a healer. Using those first aid medi bots for protection helps a lot as well. But, like I said, you do need high-level bots. But this is on hard, don't forget. You can get, you can go on medium and try there. You can, go on low and try and beat it. But you can see there, we've got 95 levels. This is going to be a test. So straight away, we're going to do minions down. We're going to put medibots down. I'll be honest with you, this is how I mainly battle combiners on the on global too. There we go, and Go Fire as well. You can see there, watch the levels. So it's 90, 91, 89. It's going down pretty quick. Put the smoke down again. He's pushed Sentius away. Cheeto. Slash Sentius back in range again. Sentius. We use Goldie again to get some more damage. See, they're taking loads of damage there. And my bots will pretty much take 0 damage. Put minions down again. We'll do Go Fire again. We'll do Sentius in range. We'll do Cheeto again. Getting low on ability points now, though. When we do get low on ability points, though, we're just going to concentrate on Slash and Cheeto. We've got to 40, though, so we do want to use some ability points. And then we've got enough we can use tracks. We're down to 62. We'll get some more damage with Go Fire going. Again, I'm just prioritizing Cheeto and Slash. Yeah, the priority. Keep going. And then Sentis 2. Get that smoke down quickly. Cheeto down. Slash down. One if he gets in range. Or he. Down to 43. Put Blaster's minions down as well to extra damage. We've actually lost our heal, which is going to be a problem. May even go 2 healers on this one. Down to 34 levels. Got only a minute left. That's doing some serious damage. I think we're now just going to do just Slash and Cheeto now. We're getting low on ability points now. It's costing us 43 ability points every time. Only 50 seconds left, though. Can we do it in time? Blaster's minions will die with blasters, so you go fast, do some extra damage. That's doing some crazy damage to my bots. Wow. We're going to run out of time anyway, but that's pretty much down. So that's good 60 levels off that team. It's not bad. But then Cheeto's going to go to a untimely death. Shame we didn't finish it, but yeah, so close. But still, you can see there that with the correct team, you could probably took 2 healers then. I could probably maybe took it down. The fact that we lost first aid quite early means that we lost a lot of bots. So yeah, I'm still, finding my feet with it as well. But I'd probably take healers so you can use Ratchet to heal first aid and keep your bots alive. But yeah, so Bert Sherbert's put, just imagine taking an Omega Supreme against Scorponok. One slap from his claws going to send Omega flying off my phone screen. Yeah, well, you got to remember that, even in lore that, Scorponok and Maximus were, the biggest, I think. I'm pretty sure on that. The biggest of the Transformers. Yeah, Metroplex and Trypticon. But yeah, it's debatable. But yeah, Omega Supreme was only the size of the Guardian robot, so quite big still, but not quite as big as the Titans anyway. But yeah, super cool addition to the game. Super pleased that they're in the game, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a good addition. Even the solo raids, I think, are gonna be a good idea because it just gives you something else to play in the game. Something that I like the fact that they're still evolving the game. It shows that the game's nice and healthy and it's doing well. And yeah, looking to the year ahead. So I think that, in the past year, personally, I think that some of the bots were a bit underpowered. We were talking in the playtest chat and we said, what's your top 3 bots of last year? What's everyone else's in the chat's top 3 bots last year? Top 3 bots of last year. So I think I can say most people's guesses already. There's only maybe 4 or 5 that people are going to guess from. There's not many good bots last year. I don't think anyone can disagree that Chromia and Felbat or Hellbat, the Grand Galvatron, is probably the best bot of last year. Used very widely in Outpost, very good Outpost bot, and still a good bot. And when she was released, belts, they were last year. Not just 3 best bots, I mean the 3 best bots that were, that came out last year. And Chromie is definitely up there. But when she came out, Felbat or Hellbat, there was a lot of people saying, "Oh, she'll get nerfed." You know, that's it. We won't see it. We won't see the current state what she is. She's far too overpowered, and she didn't get nerfed at all. You know, she's actually a good addition to the game, and I think we need to push bots to be at that level. And yeah, the Christmas put six gun as well. Six gun was came up a couple of times, and I agree that six gun was very powerful. And when it came out, people were saying this bot's going to get nerfed, but instead of that, it just started humping walls. So you know, six gun could be good, but there's a few problems with him, a few bugs. He stays well back, which means you don't have the reach that other gunners do because of his basic attack. And strafe is good. Problem with strafe though is, and grind time brought this out a very good point, that because he targets defenses, he can get stuck in time traps quite easily. Brainstorm is okay. Yeah, Brainstorm's pretty good, but Brainstorm was at another level originally, and and we had to claw it back. And he wasn't to the same level that he was. He was massively OP. I say that maybe she was good. So we were talking about this in the playtest chat, and we've asked the apes that what should we be doing as playtesters? Can we push these boundaries and have even better, bots and combat bots to, we want what we don't want is, and this is talking from a health game and for new players, and we don't want people to be using, let's be honest, Mirage and Ironhide. You want to be using the new bots. You want people to go, oh, I want this new bot. And new players join the game, they should be able to catch up. We talk about catch up mechanics a lot. There's a lot of things being thrown around, and I think we're going to see some good catch up mechanics this year for lower level players. And I'm not talking about people with maxed out bases, because I think that's a big problem in the game. The big problem in the game is that people can be a maxed HQ 17.5 but can't beat a maxed HQ 17.5. And I think that's the stem of the problem. But you don't want to slow people down. But in terms of that sense, defense overrides attack, to the fact that, half people in the game have got maxed out bases, but not half people in the game can take out a max base. And, you should be able to battle at the same level that you are yourself, if that makes sense. But you don't want to stunt people, so it's hard. It is. And I get that cores make a big difference too, so there is that argument against it. But I think there's needs to be a bit more balance in the game, helping newer players out and making newer players a bit stronger faster by giving them maybe some 4 stars, or maybe giving them more resources and opening more research slots for lower players. Just loads of little things like this to help. And I'm talking, like I said, I'm talking like from HQ 1 to 15, say 14. That's what I'm talking about, to encourage newer players, because I got a new account and it was such a grind, much more of a grind than it is a top HQ. It's more of a grind being a HQ 12 than it is being a HQ 17.5. I can promise you that, honestly. And I think you can ask anyone that's got 2 accounts, lower level and maxed out, and they will tell you that, the lower levels are so hard to get resources. And I think that needs improving in the game. And I think that's something that we will look towards this year. I'm just going to go on the normal my global server while we're talking. And I think this year we're going to see a lot more bots. And you've got to look at, I won't give any spoilers, but the Earthrise series, and there is some bots in there that are already in the game. There's some bots in there that aren't in the game. And I think we'll see more of those bots. I think if you go watch the Earthrise series, guys, honestly, it is very good. My only criticism of the Earthrise series is that there's some bots that are already toys out now that are not in Earthrise. I won't say who. I don't want to talk about it. Please, no spoilers. But there's some more newer bots in there. They're the toy lines. Maybe they'll come in the next, the next part of the trilogy, and they're the sort of bots that the toys that are out now. So try and think. I'm trying to think top of my head. Some of the toys. I'm trying to think some of the toys that are available that are not in the game. So you have got Hoist, Grapple. I think we'll see Grapple come this year. Hopefully 8-face and Snapdragon. Does that mean they'll come as headmasters though? Just triple changes. If they are triple changes, what are the Autobot triple changes going to be? So that could be interesting too. But yeah, you know, there's quite a lot we can go to. Oh, we've been attacked by a Scott. Look, let's watch the replay. Oh, he's doing my lovely Goldie attack. What's he got on that? You got Megatronus on that. Pop the outpost. Waiting for Chromia's tower to disappear. I presume this is going for resources, but I doubt it. Some of this level, I think there's going to be he's going to attack it head on. There we go. I think he might actually run out of time the way he's going in, but we'll see. I prefer Vector personally. It just gives you a an extra bot to attack with, but we'll see. My own design I had a go at. Designed to try and split the bots. I don't think I got my combiner active, so is that an advantage? These bots are all going to walk up now. You'll lose drag strip though, I think. But the bots are splitting. Oh, the healer could cause problems for the healer. He runs off. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Oh, Dragstrip's walked up now. Join the attack. To be honest though, even though watching this, it could be all wrong, and actually, he could have won, even if he loses. So, it's just fun to watch and see the path in, and where his bots go and stuff like that. But yeah, still got an outpost there. Well, on this replay, I say. And the battle. And we'll see how we did. Because let's be honest, replays don't amount for nothing. So have a look, battle history. And yeah, we won. It looks like it almost timed. So yeah, pretty happy with that. It must be a pretty good representation. So yeah, pretty good with that. Oh, we've got a bot out the cooker as well. Cool, just a 4-star Storm Flash. So, Reckon what Shark Command you got? Just a normal Shark Command. Just the normal mines, yeah. Different than everyone else's. It's my global account, so it's pretty much the same. And that was actually even without my combiner as well. So, pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased. So, looking at my team and how it's going to evolve. So I say to everyone to run 2 healers, 17.5. I think it's ideal for most people. And I try and make it so I use all the abilities. I've given Ratchet ability 11 just before Christmas. And I know a lot of people have been asking about ability 11. Oops, wrong one. Try again. Where's Ratchet? Look there. Excuse me. And yeah, I think we're going to start on ability 11 in the next few weeks, I think. So I reckon about a month time. So if you are planning on giving one of your bots ability 11, I would wait and see what the new ability 11 is going to be like. I can imagine the playtesters are going to push it to be really good and really decent. There's been a few complaints about the current ability 11s. So I think that we're going to really push them. And yeah, it could be some really good ones coming out, hopefully, and some good buffs to old bots. Grindtime's asked what is it? So it launches the heal grenade, which increases a lot. So it's 4,500 heal now at almost max. So I reckon that'll go to 4.5 at level 65. And also gives a shield absorbing 40% of damage for 5 seconds as well. So it's, shielding and healing as well. So yeah, definitely give that to Ratchet. I wasn't going to take him to 11 until HQ 17.5 dropped. And yeah, definitely needed. So we're looking at replacing Cheeto. I use Goldfire to sack. I use Rook's Hollow to distract defenses and do better damage. I use Blaster's minions to distract. I use Blades to hack, but to hack not to do damage, but to stop them hitting my bots. If they're hacked, they do 0 damage. So yeah, I do use Blades a lot, but not to destroy the defenses, just to distract them. Track to protect my bots, and then First Aid and Ratchet, obviously to protect and heal them. The only one I don't really use is Cheeto. And he's very good. He's got good DPS, got a good ability, but I don't use it. So we're looking at replacing Cheeto with Smokescreen. That is the idea. We can get through those combiners and through them outposts quicker. I may even take Vector off Goldfire, give him Megatronus, do 4 sweeps, and then use Smokescreen to finish it off. His health is an issue. He's got very low health, but we'll see. But we will be putting on his G1 core, so it increases his regular damage against enemy bots and combiners by 56%. So as his DPS goes up to say 6,000 when he's extremely high level, he'll do about 900 DPS, maybe more to combiners and outpost bots. So and then also cloak himself in exhaust smoke, which absorbs 50% of damage. So again, it's protecting my bots. I like things that protect. I'll give him that. And then combat wise, we are going to put on Glitch. There's my collection. And Glitch shoots enemies from long range, so it keeps the same range, but 20% chance of critical strike. So again, more damage to combiners and outposts, and causing the target to receive 20% more damage from all sources for 5 seconds. So the combiners will go down quicker. The part of my attack, and I spoke to Grindtime about this, the part of my attack that is the most dangerous is when I pop the outpost and I'm battling the combiners and outposts, and you're stuck there for quite a while. If I can get through that faster and quicker, then I can get to attacking the base quicker, which means I take less damage. So that is the idea behind it. Sound barrier, I think, will go on my Rook. Rook currently has Tarax, but I will put Sound Barrier on because Tarax, yes, it caused an earthquake, dealing the bot's DPS value, but Rook is not there for damage. Rook is there to protect my other bots, be a shield. That is always there for. So we want to have some sort of shielding on him. And yes, it does heal him, but he heals anyway. He's already got my Cronus on. So by putting Sound Barrier on him, it means he'll protect my other bots more by keeping them close, especially Blaster and the minions and things like that. So yeah, looking forward to Sound Barrier. I think it'll be really good. We've been saving some combat spark. I think I've got 300 or 400k. I think 300k. I think. Actually, I think I got close to 500k. Maybe. Well, because I was considering taking 5-star top shot to 8. I was considering it, but not convinced. Where is it? Where's our? I can't find it now. There it is. Yep, we've only got 500k combat. I can take him straight up to like 6 or 7. And then have a quick crystal update. So in terms of crystals, so we've got a Prem, nice Prem, thank you. Got a free crystal, thank you. So yes, 800 shards this weekend will take us to a 4-star crystal, probably a dupe. It says 180 shards, which will take us to 1,800 shards. Plus the 750 will take us to 2,500 5-star shards. We're going to try and go up for a combat bot 5-star, but we're not going to pull until definitely Soundbarrier's in there. I would like Soundbarrier. I would like Rung. Flack will be okay. Tarax will be all right. Smashdown. I wouldn't want Dial or Night Stalker or Lionizer or Fire Drive or Trenchfoot. So we're pretty much at 50-50. And I think these will go into batches eventually. But yeah, who knows? I think the ape said that currently there's not enough to put in batches. So that makes me sound like, you know, they will eventually put them into batches. I think they need to really. There's too much there that, to go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Currently 10. I think once you get to 15 combats or half through the year, we'll start seeing 3 batches maybe or 4 batches. Hopefully. So yeah, Crystal update. Talking about next 5-star pull. Legacy 6, I do want first aid because he's a staple in my team. I don't really want to upgrade the 4-star. So 5-star first aid will be good, but I'm not a big fan of Hotspot and Rust Dust. I'm more inclined to go for batch 2. 5-star healer will still be good. Windblade is still very good. Optimus Prime, obviously, just gets Optimus Prime. Crazy amount of damage and crazy amount of health as well. One of the best bots in the game. Drift will be all right. So yeah, maybe. Play testing. What play testing? We're always talking about catch-up mechanics. We're obviously talking about HQ 0.5, and we're talking about is it too hard? Is it okay? And we need to leave it a few weeks first and see how it does. There was talk about changing the minigun currently targets airbots, which it shouldn't, but the plasma cannon should. So, I think that makes the minigun a bit less powerful and improves the plasma cannon, which I'm all for. But then you could use the plasma cannon with anti-air cores, and that will really, do damage against bots. So yeah, maybe. To the play testing as well, like I said, we'll talk about the new bots and what we would like to see this year and how far we'd like it to be pushed. And like I said, with the new HQ 17.5, I said we'll leave it a few weeks to see how it all beds in, and then we'll look from there and see if it needs changing. But I think it's where it needs to be. I think it needs to be challenging. And I get that people get a bit annoyed when they can't, beat bases and struggle. But ultimately, it needs to be a challenge for people. And Ratchet's put a minigun can't target airborne targets now. So that has been changed. And I presume that the plasma cannon can maybe now already. I don't know. But they are going to change that, I think, as well. And so, yeah. But yeah, some good things, like I said, coming to the game this year. I think that, we'll see more things in the Shanix store. I really do. I think that'll be a big thing this year. Shanix, I think there's been a lot of focus on raids and that for them to do that. I think we'll see a lot of new good G1 bots, the ones we've seen Earthrise. I think we'll see some really good bots. Looking forward to this year. And hopefully playtesters can push the bots to a whole new level. That is the plan for this year, guys. Super pumped still for this year. The aim is to get up to 3,000 subs. We're currently at 2,376. Sorry. So yeah, only 124 subs off 2,500, which is a great milestone. But we're going for that 3,000 this year. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. We get exclusives on all the new features. I give advice out, whether it be in my Discord or live in stream. And I hope you guys are entertained. And if there's any, if you're in the VIP, you can give me suggestions on what you want to see in the streams, and I will do my best to show them, if not that stream or the next. Cool. Action-packed stream. It's been non-stop. So yeah, thank you for everyone for, like I said, bearing with me over Christmas. It's supposed to be a great Christmas when I have it off. For those that know me well, I work a lot over Christmas normally, and it is hard to do streams over Christmas. But with this, Christmas off because of the way things are and isolating, I thought it'd be really good. But with COVID, sadly, it was a bit of a rubbish Christmas. So glad to be back out of it. Glad to be back at it. Yes, we'll be here next week. Hoist might not be ready for next week. Little ones just asked, but I'm sure we'll have a bit more information by next week about maybe what class he'll be or what his ability will be. We won't be able to show him next week, but definitely the week after, I think. And yeah, cool. All right. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to come and join Discord channel, I normally hang around there after my streams and have a chat. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.